Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another class. And the course is Travel Journalism. And in today's class, we will be looking at the qualities of a travel journalist. We'll be looking at the qualities of a travel journalist. And what are the qualities? Number one is the education. That is having, journalism communication certificate that will qualifies you, to be a travel journalist. As a travel journalist, you must, possess a kind of high quality of, education, because that will give you an ample opportunity for you to be able to know the do's and the don'ts in travel journalism. It will equip you, it will build you, you will have that kind of capacity backing that will enable you to, have sufficient knowledge to be able to, cover and report, sufficiently when it comes to travel journalism. Another quality is having nose for news. And what is news? It's a recent happening that is of interest to the public. Any current event, any recent event that occurred that has to do with the public interest. So, news is a timely event. So, as a travel journalist, you must have nose for news to know where the news is, know what is happening, at what point, in what place, so that you can be able to have access to that news. So people are interested in something that is bizarre, things that are unusual occurrence and all of that. And that is why as a travel journalist, you must have nose for news to do anything within your power to make sure that you source for the news. You know where things are happening. You know where current events are happening, so that you will be there at the right time to get the right news that you can be able to share with people. And that is why communication scholars also refers to news as something is that's unusual occurrence. For example, if a dog bites a man, it's not a news, it's a normal thing. But when a man bites a dog, that is news. It's something strange, it's something bizarre, it's something unusual. So it attracts more attention. As a travel journalist, always have nose for news. Another one is networking. Travel journalists network a lot. And when we talk about networking, we're talking about building your cycle of friends, having a connection with others. As a journalist, you have colleagues all over the globe, all over the world. So make sure that you build a kind of a strong synergy between those colleagues of yours, between other peoples, so that they can be able to give you they will serve as source of information to you. When you need information and you're not there at that particular point in time, they can provide such stories to you. Then another one is you should be curious. Curiosity, as in always, see that yes, you're so eager to get the news. You're always on your toes to make sure that you get news as a travel journalist. Then adventurous. Yeah, you need to be adventurous. Take risk. As a travel journalist, you must take risk. It will require traveling in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, in the evening. So you are always traveling, and this requires risk taking. Of course, there is no profession in the world that does not require risk. In fact, for you to be able to succeed as a professional travel journalist, you must be able to take risk beyond human imagination. That is when you can be able to, succeed in travel, journalism. Another thing is passionate. You must be passionate about what you're doing. As a travel journalist, it's a specialized, aspect of journalism that will require people that have, passion for it. So you must have the passion, the zeal. It's something that is inherent in you, something that makes you happy. You love what you're doing. It's a passion. You have interest for it. Whether money is involved or it is not involved, but you derive joy when you're providing, updating people, giving them information that will requires their social change. You feel fulfilled. You feel yes, you are doing the right thing, and the joy is whether money is coming in or is not coming in, you are fulfilled, you are satisfied. That is the joy of a travel journalist. So you must have passion for that which you are doing. Now, you also determine and does not give up. A travel journalist dogged. He determined. He pursued the news. He pursued the story. He will never give up until he gets to the root of the news story, until he gets the information he wants to get before he can be able to rest. That is the qualities or attribute of a good, travel journalist. Another thing is responsible. You must be responsible in your dealings with your source of information, with your sources of information, with your contact. You must be responsible. The way you appear, your kind of psychological disposition, your mental ability, you must be responsible in the way you handle the news, you handle the story, you relate with others. So all these things constitute qualities of a travel journalist, because you must be responsible if you want to excel in as a travel journalist. Another thing is research. As a travel journalist, you must be a researcher, because a news for a travel journalist requires what? Accuracy, truth, balance, and all of that requires research. Research is about fact findings about a particular event. You need to do your preliminary, findings, research on that particular event. When will it happen? Which month? How many times does the event occur in a year? So you need to do research to interact with people to find out information about a particular event before you can be able to go there and then get your information. So it requires research, and this has to do with your mental ability for you to be able to source for relevant information and get there. So if you are having a kind of, as a travel journalist, you are mentally lazy, you cannot be able to excel in this profession, because it requires research and you will always be up to date. Now, aside this, you must also be an all-round communicator. When I say an all-round communicator, I'm talking about you have the competency in terms of writing, photography, and video, and audio-video, skills. You can edit video, you can edit audio. In fact, you can write, you can take pictures. So you must have all those things. So all those skills resonate within the context of a travel journalist. You must know all of this. You must know how to handle them, because there are instances where it requires you taking pictures, and if you don't have the relevant skills, you cannot be able to have a wonderful or fantastic picture that can help you to communicate or to tell the story. Because remember, pictures also tell a story. So you need to communicate through pictures, through words, through writing, through audio, through video editing, and all of that. They are all qualities of a good, journal and travel journalist. So thank you very much for being part of this class. Remember that we are talking about the qualities of a travel journalist, and we mentioned, the education, having nose for news, networking, adventurous, curious, being curious, passionate, dogged, responsible, research, and all of that. So all these qualities packaged together makes you a competent and a professional travel journalist. Thank you very much, and see you in the next class where we'll be discussing another interesting topic. Thank you so much for being part of today's class. Thank you.